to start off, how's your ankle? How you feeling?
I feel great. I mean, we have great trainers, and just it's just really a blessing that I came out that game injury free, and just thankful that God kept me safe.
So you didn't have to adjust what you did all week.
No, I mean, I just it was of course it was sore, but that's part of the game, and I can't show weakness, and that's a big thing for showing for the team that I'm just out there every single day, and getting them ready, getting and pushing them.
How do you grade the way you've played so far through 6 games? Obviously, you've got more turnovers the last 3 games than the first 3 games. There's a lot of factors there, but how do you think you played?
Not good enough. We have 2 losses, and those are big losses that I could have played better on. And that's on me. And I just really got to make sure, to not turn over the ball, like you said. Keep the offense in a good position. And as Coach Harsin says, every drive ends at a kick, whether it's a kickoff, punt, or field goal. And that's really our main goal. And we're just excited to take on this challenge this week, and ready to bounce back.
Is there a common thread to some of these turnovers?
No, I mean, my guys were making plays for me. Just got to put the ball in better positions, better spots, and just keep trusting in them.
Justin said one of the things that young players can be susceptible to is sometimes having too much confidence in their ability in your arm, and maybe just throw the ball away once in a while rather than try to force something. Are you seeing that?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I gotta, as a young player, it's no excuse. I just gotta throw the ball away when it's not there, and when it's there, gotta hit it, and just go through my reads like usual.
Anything in particular that you want to adjust in your game?
I'd probably just say staying in there a little bit longer. Take the hits. It's part of the game, and just being as calm as I can for the team. And when the team needs someone to step up, just continue to step up for them, and just make sure that we're ready to firing when we come out on Friday.
When you mentioned your process of reads, how much has the game slowed down for you through six contests, and how much more do you kind of want to grow into making sure that there's still things to take care of?
It slowed down a ton for me, but how I've played, it hasn't been the best, and I just want to. There's so much more that I can learn, so much more to grow, especially with my body, especially with my film study and everything. There's so much more of my game that I can improve on, and the team needs someone to step up, and I need to be that leader for them, and continue to be that leader for them, and just continue to step up and play better. That's it.
Jaron, how excited is the team, and how excited are you to play in a Friday night ESPN game where you're like the only show going on at that time, and you're playing against a Carolina team that gets a lot of attention because of their coach?
Yeah, I'm just thankful to God that we get to play another week of football. It's just like high school, I guess. Friday Night Lights, and they're a great team. Our team is so excited, especially coming off of the loss to Duke. We're so fired up. The amount of work we put in the past 2 weeks has really shown. Guys have been able to rest. Guys have been able to get their bodies right, and guys have been able to reflect on what we did wrong and what we need to get better on. But also the good things that we continue to do, and just keep building off of that. And it was just a great process, especially going this week. We had a couple great practices under our belt so far, and we're just ready to go out there and attack and go against a great team, going against a great team.
When you come off a loss, I think sometimes there's the woe is me, it's natural, that the sky has fallen, and obviously you're 4-2, you guys have done a lot of good things within that. So when you look back at the 6 games, talking about things you've done well, what are 2 things you think either you personally or the team really has done well the first 6 weeks, first 6 games, I should say?
I'd say, our defense is a big part of that. Our defense obviously continues to show up every single game, and they always keep us in the games no matter what. And I'd probably say one thing that we run the ball well. I mean, our running backs will work hard. Our O-line is always blocking their butt off, and my receivers make plays for me, and that's something we do really well. And I'd probably just say my connection that I have with them is a big thing. Just being able to throw it up to them, I know they'll come down and grab it, and it just starts with trust. Yeah.
How did you personally reset from the bye week? Is there anything that you just did to get maybe in a state of zen to just get through the week and then eventually reset for the second half of the year?
Yeah, definitely had to dig deeper into my faith. Just had to rethink who I was doing it for, and what I was playing this game for. And my identity is in Christ, and just football is what I do. But, just I had to really think, am I playing for myself? Am I playing for God? And, I really had to dig deep into my faith, get into my Bible more, get into my word. And once I did that, just things kind of opened up for me. And, I'm just so excited that, we had a bye week, especially for my body to rest. And, just everything with our team as well. And generally, as the practice, how we've been practicing, we've been coming out on all cylinders, and we're just excited.
You guys want to go to the phone and go to Matt Moreno? Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, Darren, Coach Wilcox talks a lot about your demeanor and being even keeled, throughout this entire season. How helpful has it been to kind of have that ability, as you go through the ups and downs of your freshman season?
I love Coach Wilcox, and it's just always a blessing to hear all he has to say. And staying even keel is I try to be my best at that. A team players don't want a guy that's erratic or scared to go out there. And as long as I can keep my composure in there, no matter what, through the up, to the good and through the bad, I really think it keeps the team leveled, I'd say. I mean, there's also a lot of factors that also keeps them level, but I just think staying even keel also just shows that I'm always locked in, I guess.
Okay, we'll go to Ben on the phone. Ben?
Hey, Jaron, you kind of touched on the bye week, but I was curious if you kind of did anything fun off the field, any fun experience or anything like that you can share.
Yeah, I mean, me and my house, we went to Chinatown, down in San Fran, I believe. That was pretty cool to just go experience that for a bit and just enjoy it, just get outside, of Berkeley for a bit, and just to live life. And it was just a great reset for us, just enjoy each other's time, hanging out with each other, and it was just really a good time for us and just a blessing.
Who went on that outing, and where'd you guys go eat, and what'd you have for dinner?
Yeah, so it was me, Stanley McKenzie, Vatikani Siawape, Aiden, Manutai and Aiden Kiana, Tyson Ruffins, and Tyson Ford, and me, of course. And we kind of just ate at all those little shops that they had around the Chinatown part, I guess, all those little propped up shops. We just tried all those different vendors, and pretty much we kind of got full off of that, so that was our dinner, yeah.
Did you try anything you'd never had? It was fun?
Yeah, it was like this hairy candy or something, or furry candy or sticky candy or something like that. It was like a white, like hairy, it looked like a hair or something like that, and it was like some sweet candy inside, so it was pretty nice. Yeah, it was like, yeah.
Ben, you should have got exclusive on that on Friday's broadcast. I have a feeling somebody's going to beat you to it this week with the follow-up questions.
Thank you.
Furry candy. All right.
Jaron, you mentioned growing up a Seahawks fan, and then that all ended once they threw the interception at the goal line against Bill Belichick's Patriots. Is there any kind of lighthearted revenge, and how cool is that to go against him?
Oh man, it's gonna be. I think it's such a blessing. I mean, going against one of the best coaches to ever coach this game, it's gonna be a great challenge for us. And just I'm growing up a Seahawks fan, and when we threw the pick at that 1 yard line, it was very heartbreaking to me, especially since we had beast mode back there. But I guess you could say it's like a little revenge, I guess, something like that, but not really. I'm just excited to go against those guys, and just really excited for our team to really bounce back.
All right, I'm not sure we can get any better questions. Anybody got a better one?
Good. Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Jaron?